Hello everyone. I am Randy Suarez, aka Silva Crow, today back here with another amazing reaction. This time, as I promised, I am back with a Zenaku video by the one and only, the homie, Sean McCain 100. Like I said, I'm back with this because it's one of those things that you don't, him doing this one, which I knew he did this one, but I was like, okay, how can I work to get towards this? Because when he dropped new videos, I have to react to it first before I react to any of his old ones. But anyway, not to digress. But I'm here for this because here's the thing: Zenaku is the one who just say, "Wake up, I want the fade."
He chose violence.
He chose violence.
The man chose violence.
So, but we're not gonna keep y'all long any further. If you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Sean McCain 100. I will leave the original link to this video down below so you can watch it uninterrupted. Also, link to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those platforms and introduce yourself and reintroduce yourself and your socials and all that stuff.
Yeah, my name is Troy. I'm helping Randy out with this content today with one of my favorite Power Ranger series in Wild Force. And once I heard about Zenaku, this man was on demon time. But I'm helping him out, reacting to this video today. You can follow me on Instagram, Troy the Crown King. You can follow me on Facebook, or find me on Facebook at Troy McClung, which is my real name. Follow me on TikTok at Troy McClung77, but my display name will be called Mike Martin, which I am a professional wrestler, and I am their world champion. Which I do have a match, which this video will be out Friday. My match will be on the 24th, the next day. Double Jeopardy, which I don't have the champion's advantage. So that means if I crash out, I get disqualified, or I lose, get counted out, I won't have no belt. But I do my best not to let that happen. I will beat this man, and I'm dedicating this match to my newborn niece, Alea Rose, which I'm in the stage. Don't get it twisted. I mean, even though my brother should have waited longer, I should have been 40 something, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm dedicating this match to my newborn niece, Alea Rose. So, baby, this is for you, and I can't wait to meet you soon.
Alright, but further ado, buckle up. And, oh yeah, if you like any of, I'll repeat that. But if you want to support the channel in general, yada yada, you can also donate to my Cashapp if you want to. But same thing with Super Things, but by donating, like, comment, subscribe, and channel, all that good stuff. How you show your support lets me know you rock with reaction content, rock with the channel, and rock with your boys. Let's further ado, buckle up. And alright, we here with another Sean King 100 video. Zenaku, the Sigma that dogged the Wild Force Rangers. I know the intro was long. I apologize, but you know the deal. When I want to get someone in here and do this, you got to represent everything. So anyway, but let's just get started.
Let's do it.
Okay, today we are talking about the most requested character on the channel. As the man we are talking about is the literal embodiment of there are two wolves inside of me. As he is the dark side to one of my favorite Power Rangers, that being Zenaku, the Sigma. And bro, the first time we even meet this man, we could tell that he was different. As the Wicked Witch of the West knows, then had done a whole summoning ritual for this man. Boy done popped out the casket like he was Dracula ready to drop his first day out track. And I could tell you what, man really got that dog in him because he did not say a
he did do the dog, Newbus Doggy Kruger video too. From SPD.
Oh, okay.
So I need to check that out when I get a chance.
word. Oh, and my man said the introduction, he was ready for the action. As this man done showed us he got hops for days, as he done jumped up to the moon, posed for the mixtape cover, and started putting
I gotta see this.
A single word. Oh, and my man said the introduction, he was ready for the action. As this man done showed us he got hops for days, as he done jumped up to the moon, posed.
To be honest, this would make a hell of a mixtape cover.
Yep.
It really can.
A good thumbnail too.
A good thumbnail, and also like a DLC cover.
Yep.
mixtape cover and started putting hands on everybody. And oh no, man must thought this was a Dead by Daylight tryouts. Because the first thing he does is take out the black guy. Nah, bro, this 2025,
Racist.
we done left that trope in the 90s, my man. Oh, and man had to smell the beans and rice under the Black Ranger mask. Because the way he done slapped my man gotta be a hate crime. That's 2 Rangers down in 2.5 seconds, and the Yellow Ranger for some reason thought she was about to be the MVP. He said, meet me up in the air, boy. Oh, and this man Zenaku said, I'll oblige. Girl took her ego powers to heart and fought this man up in the sky and didn't fare any better. As man started to defy gravity mid-air, mocked her so hard she turned into a man. Oh, and I know the last 2 Rangers had...
Yeah, they forgot to edit that out. Yeah, if y'all don't know, the Super Sentai one, which is Galo Ranger, the Yellow Ranger is a guy.
Hear that until my man came in for the 7-10 split. And this next part funny because Alyssa really just had the nerve to ask man, what do you want from us, sir? And my man hit her with a, I came here to subscribe to Shaman King and kick women in the chest, and I'm already subbed. A what? And bro, call the Red Ranger over here crawling on the ground. Man had to make it look like he was trying so he didn't get clowned on back at HQ. Hit him with the, sir, where do you think you're going? Man, Zenaku really done picked boy up by his collar and really said, who the heck are you talking to, George of the Jungle? You don't want it with me. And bro, this next part was wild. As my man does something I have never seen in a series before, and it had me shook up as a kid. Because if it wasn't bad enough that my man just dogged down the Power Rangers, man picked up Alyssa's brand new Megazord that she just copped, and instead of stealing it, my man just kills it. I beg your finest pardon, he did what? Bruh, I was in disbelief. I didn't even know that was a thing in this series. Oh nah, after seeing that, bro, I had to change my beta ways. I was really over here trying to find my man's E-course, because man is over here really playing by his own rules. And then my man just dips. He really done came out the casket like he the count and handed out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five beatings, blah, blah, blah. Nah, man's aura really over 9,000. But you know who else?
It's one of those things that you don't expect that.
Yeah, you really
like,
don't.
it's rare occasions. I said that in my his video with I said it into 2 videos, which is his White Dino Ranger one and Lord Genji's one. It's one of those things like we have not seen this type of debauchery, this menace to society in the Rangers in a very long time.
Yeah.
And the point that, like, you wonder, like, some of these Rangers do have some demon time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Surprisingly more than Tommy when he was green.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that since Tommy, when he had that, his little stint as the evil Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Like motherfucker hop in the Megazord.
Or turn giant.
That too. Yeah, turn giant, but like I said, man going up in the Megazord, not training from her seat to the other side of the fucking command gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who is this man? Who is this man?
The point that even these type of Rangers outshined him when it comes to being an evil Ranger.
Yeah.
Has Aura, our today's video sponsor. Aura is like download.
Alright, advertisement.
Financial fraud. Needing one word to Aura.
Sorry,
Thank
Shaman.
you again, Aura, for sponsoring today's video and keeping us safe. Back to the video. And the next time we see the wolf himself, this man is what the kids nowadays are calling aura farming. As man's just posted up ready to take a pic, but the Wicked Witch of the West Nose done pulled back up on the man and said, hey, I brought you back. Good job. Now can I please have that Zord? And then Zenaku done flash stepped over the man and said, hey, you might have brought me back, but we not friends, big fella. Don't be thinking you could order me around like that. Hit him with the, you knows what? You do you. As long as you keep beating up the Power Ranger, who am I to be mad? And this Sigma Lone Wolf's presence alone had the beta minions thinking that they could step up to the dog. And even though Toxica and Gendrax are probably some of my favorite underlings, they messed up by trying to hit the surprise attack and backdooring my man, which didn't go so well for him.
No, I didn't.
Man been alive for less than 24 hours and everybody's already is up. So with them failing to get rid of him, they decided to let all their frustrations out on the next Ranger they see. That being the Noble Tiger being all by herself. And they decided to hit her with a Disney villain ending by pushing her off a cliff. And bro, when you thought her day couldn't get any worse, Zenaku appeared. And as a kid, I thought my man was about to do the finishing blow on her. But if you haven't been paying attention, like I said, my man is a Sigma. Boy don't follow trends, he sets them. So my man decides he's gonna patch her up and pulls out the flute so he can see where she heard at. Wah, 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 wah. Hey, yo, bro, her leg broke. And Zenaku had just the remedy as my man starts to roll one up. Like, I knew my boy had the dog in him. I just didn't know it was Snoop Doggy Dog. And before my man could hit her with...
Hey, yo!
I didn't know it was Snoop Doggy Dog.
The Prince Charming, Cole the Red Ranger done pulled up with the cleanest buck I've ever seen. Now somebody gotta get Coltrane on the next draft pick. Unbeknownst to them, the two underlings was still around the corner ready to catch them lacking. But before they could even make a move, that Ocarina banger started playing. They didn't know if they had to go find the Triforce or get their cheeks clapping because things was about to get serious. So the villains just dipped and the Red Ranger was confused. He's like, sir, are we good? My boy Aku just looked at me like he's stupid and started blasting. And I don't know what my man's packing in this but whatever it is, it was so strong it done teleported them from a nice trail on the hills into a quarry. You ain't finna tell me these two scenes are connected. And I don't know what got into the Rangers, but they must have really been feeling themselves. They're like, yo, we're gonna handle man like he's a monster of the week. Man, they each took time to transform and announce who they are. Zenaku over here bored like, yo, are y'all done yet? I'm trying to run these runs. Oh, and the Rangers done felt disrespected. They're like, no, this man ain't got to talk to us like this. Let's jump them, boys. And I could tell you these might be the Wild Force Animal Rangers, but none of them got that dog in them. So they jump in and my boy Zenaku hits the parry. Yellow Ranger come up thinking she about to do something and my boy dropped a guillotine on her. Had her doing a front flip. The Matador Ranger over here thought he was about to do something just to get me hocked in front of the squad. Oh, and then Zenaku wounded up the blade just to give a good slap to the White Ranger. Oh, and then Shark Boy then came into frame thinking he was about to end man's career until he got denied. Coda moonwalked into frame like, hey guys, let me get a try. Oops, never mind. And bruh, Zenaku must have hit man so hard he forgot he was in Power Rangers. So Cole just whipped out the instant transmission out of nowhere. And Zenaku's like, okay, I'll buy it. And starts instant teleporting as well. Cole really done thought he had a leg up on the fight with that move just to get splattered on the camera. And bro, what Zenaku does next is just disrespectful. My dog done took the longest to charge up. Dang near hand delivered his blast to the Rangers, who must have all thought their colors were teal for a second, because they just stood there waiting to get blasted on like they heard the Akuma Didida. And bruh, I know the Red Rangers had to plan on them getting their butt whooped, because as soon as they done ate that attack, my man had the cannon ready for the boy. Man done shot that thing so quick hoping that it would do something to Zenaku, just for him to tank that shit. Nah, I need this tank on my team on Marvel.
For real. Imagine him. He did mention like him being on Dead by Daylight, but what if it actually did happen?
Boy, everybody would have been all over there.
I hear the flute like, what the hell's that sound? Like, oh shit, here he comes.
Rival. The people I got is trash. Oh, but you can tell that Zenaku was tired of the kick games as my man done pulled out the Ocarina yet again. And unlike all the other villains that we have covered in this series, instead of stealing the Ranger Zords, my man done brought his own. So the Rangers call up all 8 of their Zords, thinking to themselves, oh yeah, we got him now. We got 8 to his 3. But I guess the Rangers were not understanding the predicament they were in. Because when you mess with the look...
When it comes to Megazords, Wild Force has the best, like the best Megazord combinations. Like, you don't know which ones you can get. You can get their regular Zords, you can get the Gorilla, Polar Bear, and the Bison, or Rhino.
Yeah.
And then they got the Isis Megazord as well, with the Falcon.
Yes.
The deer, giraffe, like I said, it's the, like, to me, Wild Force has the best Megazord combinations, in my opinion.
See, with mine, if I have to say something, the combination, I probably will go with, Ninja Storm.
We on the same page. I mean, Ninja Storm's all one of my favorite seasons as well. Yeah. Rest in peace, Shane.
Wolf Sigma, who wakes up to a cold shower every morning and right after checks the stock market and then finishes his morning routine off with a bowl of razor blades. Without any milk. The numbers on your side don't really matter. All I'm saying, the last man I done seen use a wind instrument to summon something, it didn't turn out too good for the Rangers. Oh nah, I done saw the crocodile eat the gorilla. I thought I saw the bad ending to Donkey Kong Country. I done saw the land shark attacking a bull, but that pales in comparison to the Lion Zord getting done the worst, as he gets mauled to death by the Wolf Zord. The Lion Zord was getting it butt whooped so bad it was crying out for help. It was in pain. Oh, Oh, nah, somebody called Peter. I just know Michael Vick was enjoying this. And before my man dips out, he tells him you should have listened to my Sigma podcast. Only then you would know.
Anything you can do, so can I.
So not even a whole day later, Zenaku was back on that bullish, ready to debo the Power Rangers. This man just loves violence. And you know Zenaku one funny dude because this man decided to trick the Red Ranger.
Hey, Monkey Brain, Red Ranger. Do you remember when y'all 1v5'd me yesterday and I squad wiped your whole team? How about you throw the ones with me?
And Georgia the Jungle over here just says, oh, Elijah. Look, all I'm saying, I know my boy is not the sharpest tool in this yet. I understand that he is the Tarzan of the Ranger. Boy was literally living with monkeys. But my boy, you gotta have some survival instincts. Man chose the wrong answer and thought there was gonna be a better outcome. Boy, I know my man wearing a mask, but I could tell you now he was grinning underneath as my man started putting in work on the Red Ranger. Brought the knees to the rib cage, and my man the backslapped the Red Ranger so hard he ended up in another rock quarry. I'm starting to see a theme here. Red Ranger's like, yo, give me a second, let me put the gloves on. But my boy Cole realized it was a cold war. It wasn't about to survive hand-on-hand combat, so he pulled out the blicky and started unloading the whole mag. And this man Zenaku is so extra that instead of just running or dodging the bullets normally, my man does a ballerina spin away to dodge the bullets. My boy, why? Why you had to do that to my man Cole? Oh no, this man just didn't disrespect my boy like this. My man did the equivalent of doing the slip and slide move in a basketball game. Man did it for style points and style points only. Oh, and even though the Red Ranger's best friends are all monkeys, my boy was feeling embarrassed. So he reconvened with the rest of the Rangers to handle the monster of the week. And Zenaku's like, yo, you done forgot about me? So my man pulled out the Ocarina once again and then called up the triple threat. But this time he got them combining to make one of the cleanest sword in the series. And the Rangers are like, yo, he is embarrassing us. We is not about to let him steal the show once again. They was really ready to crash out on a man. So they pulled out the giraffe. And they had the barrel aimed down on the man. They was ready to unload the whole mag.
I hope you bulletproof for this about to hurt.
But this man Zenaku's flexing knows no bounds. Cause in this situation, you would think he would step to the left, maybe the right. Shoot, he might even hit a second row and parry that thing right back. Nah, big fella. This man says F physics and jumps vertically over 10 miles up while spinning in midair, dodge the bullet and land perfectly on his feet. This man is a problem as he proceeds to one-shot the Rangers. And if I were them, I would have called it quits. This man might literally be a Looney Tune. I just watched man defy gravity, but my man wasn't done yet as he hit them with the Later Gator Blaster.
The Later Gator Blaster. First of all, that's a bar. But they call it the Later Gator Blaster. Insane.
And this dog done came up and said, hey, I guess you're not gonna need that giraffe Zord anymore. Man wasn't finna use it. Man wasn't finna do anything with it. He just didn't want them to have it. God, this man is petty. And the Black Ranger over here crying, hey, sir, that's mine. Boy Zenaku hit him with the unlimited power. Had his butt sitting right back down.
Like Emperor Palpatine.
So as you can see, this is the type of enemy the Rangers ain't gonna beat anytime soon.
No.
It's not to sound too redundant, my man just goes on the same spree for the next 3 to 5 episodes, whooping the Power Rangers' butts, adopting a dog, hitting us with this line,
You must not have any friends, just like me.
It was a really weird incident with a Megazord Mufasa Jesus who came in the middle of battle just to be like,
fuck Animus.
He was kind of a hypocrite.
That's what
He was a hypocrite. I do. In that series, he definitely was a hypocrite.
Yes, fuck him.
which is really funny when I foreshadow for later that this isn't the only time I'm going to be bringing up Jesus in this episode. And after that, went back to beating up the Power Rangers.
Y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
But after Megazord Jesus contacted my man a few times, he started really to connect the dots and was starting to realize that he was someone else before becoming Zenaku. The villains, not wanting to lose their only guy that seems to get wins on their team, decided that they had to come together to use, how can I say this, Bill Cosby tactics. As they done slipped something in my man's drink and had my boy in a daze, reinforcing that my man was going to stay on the side of evil. And if that wasn't bad enough, we found out that my man might be half Saiyan. as when it's a night of a full moon, my boy goes beast mode. But the Rangers actually plotted for them to meet up with Zenaku on this full moon night. Even though my man was popping out the shadows like Michael Myers, they knew this night in particular was a lunar eclipse. They really had the same plan as the Avatar did against the Fire Nation. But it worked out because when the moon was covered, my man lost all his power and transformed into his normal self once again, that being Merrick. And with this, we learn a lot about Zenaku and Merrick. As we find out 3,000 years ago, my man put on the mask of Zenaku, and just like Jackie Chan Adventures, got possessed and transformed into the monster. And even though it helped him win the battle against the big bad, it started to warp his brain. Boy was begging his own team to put him out the misery, and the Power Rangers trying to be noble were like, no brother, no man left behind. That was until Zenaku whacked one of them once, and they're like, oh no, we gotta put this dog down. But that's why our man was sealed away in that casket that we first seen him in. But before we really could learn any more about Merrick, the moon done came back out and Zenaku done took over. Man really got the split personalities, if you know what I'm saying. But the Rangers, wanting to free Merrick of Zenaku's curse, tried their best, realizing they still need help or need some type of new Zord to really give them that edge to free the man. Luckily, the Black Ranger's bull says he got some friends that want to come and help. And Danny, the Colombian Ranger, who ends up sounding more Hispanic when
The Danny the Colombian Ranger.
Bro, the race, bro, come on.
That is funny.
transform. Oh man, I got me one of them armadillos. I'm really gonna go crazy with this essay. And before you go off on me on the comments, tell me why. When the Hispanic Ranger got the ball-shaped Megazord, they turned him into Messi. Really had.
To be honest, I did question it, but then it also it is popular, so.
Man soccer juggling the ball in a stadium. So don't be mad at me, be mad at the show and listen to him when he transforms.
2 animal crystals? You're giving them to me?
But with this new Megazord, they were actually able to kick out the demons in my man's soul and actually free Merrick from this curse. And with that, Zenaku was actually out of the scene for a good while. And we just got to enjoy our new 6th Ranger Merrick, also known as the Lunar Roof Ranger, for a good long while. And to me to say, he's probably one of my top 10 favorite Rangers, as I just love his powers. And he kind of got me into playing pool, since my whole power system was all about the pool stick and breaking the cubes and doing trick shots. I mean, man was nasty with it. And in the fact that my man looked like one of my custom characters on Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I was rocking with the boy. I hope you enjoyed that shaman lore for a minute. But man was really just out here enjoying the 21st century, doing his thing. That was until the banger started playing. Man went into a cold sweat, boy. It looked like his PTSD was kicking in. Looked like man heard the bombs dropping noms. Man said this cannot be and ran outside. And what does he find but the big bad wolf done walking down the street? Who really got Merrick as a deer in the headlights right now? He didn't know what to do. So my man just morphs out of pure reflex and then proceed to run the fade. And this is when Zenaku shows that he never needed Merrick, that he's the one with the sauce. As boy done threw the blade up in the air and just started slugging the man. And I swear at this point Zenaku gotta be addicted to it, because somehow he done grabbed the Lunar Ranger and threw him into another quarry. My boy, it's an addiction. You gotta stop. Where do you keep finding all these quarries? But now that they were in an open location, man.
Going into another rock quarry, it's crazy.
It's crazy, like he said, it's an addiction.
Started carving in my man's chest. Boy must have carved in Zenaku and Merrick forever, as he proceeded to give him the 6-piece extra wet combo.
Pause! I'm like, what did I just say? Where's... I don't know what I said.
But this man Merrick was feeling embarrassed. So my boy came in with the big swing just to get that 9. And Zenaku didn't decide to just counter it. He decided to make man look like a fool as he started dragging man around in a circle on the ground. Boy really did the things your parents did to you as a kid for entertainment. Zenaku really sunning my boy. The Rangers come to this scene like, yo bro, do you need some help? Merrick like, yo, I hate to break it to you brodies, but you done tried this 5 times before. What makes you think the 5th time was gonna do it different? They said okay and put their morphers away. But the White Ranger saw that my man was about to get Gojo and swooped in and saved the boy. Oh, and Merrick's Sigma grind set pride was getting a little hurt by that. He like, yo, don't ever butt in, little missy, and said F it and called up his wolf bike. Boy came in on that thing blasting. Zenaku thought they was playing a game in chicken until my man heard the background music start playing. I realized my man wasn't slowing down, and the Rangers done thought they lost their boy Merrick for good. But unbeknownst to them, he was just floating down river with Zenaku when they ended up camping together for the night. And Zenaku was trying to get Brokeback Mountain style with them.
Hey! I like you, and I want you.
Is this nigga serious?
Hit him with the, it's been 3,000 years and your boy wanna get a little freaky deaky. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours. My boy Merrick hit him with the no diddy and started fighting man all night long. But because they fought all night, the Power Rangers were actually able to locate the man once again and help him out. And they decided like, yo, we gotta work as a team, my G. And that they did is they done used the guerrilla tactics on the man. They was jumping from every direction, doing hit and run, shoot the black and white ranger, then grab this man and literally started dragging Zenaku up and down the floor. And then my man Merrick done pulled out the pool cube on the boy. Man said 8-ball corner pocket and popped him. Done send my boy to the shadow realm. Or that's what they think until they find out that my man is actually an enlarger as well. Is my man then hit the growth spurt and was ready to run the fade with the Zords. Oh, but the Rangers were ready to be messy as they started to kick the soccer ball straight to this man's chest at full strength. And this man Zenaku done grabbed that ish with his bare hands and slung that thing right back to him. So Merrick was like, nah, we gotta get creative with this. So my boy remembered his pool cue days and had to do the ultimate shot. Man done calculated the angle just right and had that thing hit the ground, bounce straight up to his face. Boy hit man so hard it done hit his horn off. But with that, they had defeated the man for good. And you're probably asking yourself, but Shaman, what about some of that exclusive Super Sentai footage? There gotta be something juicy that you ain't shared yet. Well, actually, there was a lot of overlap with the Zenaku compared to the other one, except for this one episode, as it was the one episode not okay for localization. I'll show you a clip of it really quick. See if you could spot the reason why this episode did not get localized.
Silva, what did I just see?
Okay, yeah.
What did I just see?
Do they got my boy on a crucifix? See, I foreshadowed that we was going to talk about Jesus somehow again. See, all of this is happening near the end of the series where the orcs realize they really need Zenaku back and that the Lunar Wolf is a big problem. So the best way for them to deal with the situation is knock out 2 birds in 1 stone and even the playing field.
What are you doing? Evening the odds.
So their big idea to get man's back was to reenact the passion of the Christ. Luckily for us, our man was able to overcome that side of evil and stay the Lunar Ranger. But it is crazy, we really almost got us a Jesus Ranger. But after all was said and done and the Rangers went their separate ways at the end of the series, we find out that Zenaku was resurrected and is just traveling, chilling with Merrick across the country. You know this man is just sticking out like a sore thumb. Speaking of thumbs, you should always thumbs up this video and subscribe if you can. It helps us in the algorithm and our goal to hit 100K. But I know what you're here for. You want to see the trailer for the next Power Ranger video. Here it is.
Which is the Psycho Rangers, which is the ones I already did. Have you seen it?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I know they had one Psycho
Oh yeah,
Ranger.
y'all voted for Psycho Rangers to be our next Power Ranger video. But wait a minute, what's that? Oh, we got one more trailer? Well, go ahead and play it.
Nice.
But if you this video was fun, you should check out the Thunder Ranger episode because them two done put in work for a good minute on the Rangers. It got crazy. And hey, if you enjoyed the original song that I made for this using Zenaku's flute, you can download it and use it for free for your own videos and projects. Try it out.
Nice. But yeah, that's Zenaku. Oh, the man, the beast, the monster was a whole menace.
Yep.
And everything. It's one of those characters like you kind of want to see a little bit more of.
Yeah,
I wish he did. It's one of those things. If I have to say so myself, it's a shame that we didn't get a chance to. We saw a lot of them, but like kind of want to see more. So
Yeah.
But anyway, we're about to go grub. So if you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Shaman King 100. I will leave the original link to this video down below, so watch it uninterrupted. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. Peace out.
And little questions is everything they know about you. No way.